Good evening, friends. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I'm happy to see you all, and I welcome you all to this worship service, particularly to the talk, to the sharing. Before that, I want to thank my tutorial group. They got only less time, but they did, I think, a wonderful thing. And some other group members also joined with us. Thank you so much. I believe the chapel secretary is also doing great things, and everyone of us really making this event so special. My topic, maybe the theme connected to this sharing today, is a sign of success. Sign of success. The title I have coined a little bit different one, maybe an expanded one, I will tell you. These days, when I face some interactions, discussions, particularly in wisdom literature classes, students are having very strong questions, maybe some kinds of doubts. As a part of clarification, as well as maybe a strong message, I think it should be communicated. In that sense, I want to take this opportunity as a very sincere task to convey a strong message to all of us. I see not only students here, I see group of pastors, and I see great number of people behind all this church. Maybe who knows that you will be in what number? Means you will be leader, maybe different churches you will establish. And thinking in that way, you can also inspire others with this talk. The text is probably a little bit negative one, but I'm taking some kind of wisdom tools out of that text and making it audible and contextual to all of us. And I feel this is all useful to all of us. Please listen carefully. Don't look down. So some of your face down. Please look to the speaker. Many times we are telling all these things. People, all the fields, including Christian ministry, they find sign of success maybe based on material blessings or material things and achievements. Maybe that's the reason today we see a lot of crookedness, shortcuts to attain the sign of success. Sometimes we measure what is the quality of a project. Maybe we think the outcome, the last shape, that is the project. But wisdom literature says not only the outcome, the last phase, even ways, the methods, everything should be wise. Wise has different connotations today. But here I am telling it's not a crafty or a cunning, but the wisdom I am using with a very constructive meaning, that is, it should be divine, it should be healthy. It should be divine, it should be healthy. In that way I am taking wisdom as an energy. Wisdom literature conveys not only the destiny, not the final shape, but what we do, what way we do things. Particularly chapter 1 to 9 probably. Proverbs chapter 1 to 9. It's known as instruction. Instruction is a material from the wisdom literature to provide moral guidance to the youngsters particularly. I like to speak youngsters always. I think I'm also young. Chapter 3 is probably the answer I'm just planning to construct. Chapter 1, lot of questions will be in confusion. What is this? What is the sign of success? Can we take achievement or signs of this material things, benefits, all the things we have? Can we take it as a sign of success? Or is there anything? But chapter 3 is giving maybe a solution for that. Both these texts talking about the context, wealth and prosperity. Wealth and prosperity. But chapter 1 is actually negative towards that because the context is totally different. I don't think that I'm against wealth and prosperity. If you give me some wealth, no problem, I will receive it, thanks. But this context is totally different one. But I think having success means not material things or achievements alone. So, for clarity, I just want to expand the title, not achievement, but sound attitude determines success. Not achievement, but a sound attitude determines success. Some words or some sentences about the text. Book of Proverbs is known as Manual of Conduct. So I suggest everyone, every Christian should read this Book of Proverbs. This is a manual of conduct, how to do things, how to be honest, how to be reliable, trustworthy, and all these qualities he's talking about. And I said chapter 1 to 11, so chapter 1 to 9 is instruction. That means the passage we got going to, or maybe we contemplate now, is also part of this instruction. Here, the style, the form is an admonition or maybe an advice of a father to the son. A father gives advice to the son. And when we look at this father-son, probably it can be translated as teacher and student. Teacher-student interaction. Chapter 1, 10 to 15. This is a warning. Warning because there we see an easy companionship and an easy to get power and easy to maybe quick help. So, quick wealth, not help. Quick wealth. Through violence and injustice. Through violence and injustice. And chapter 3, this is probably making a definition of success. The product of wisdom. Success is the product of wisdom, and it's better than silver and gold. When I say success, I think it's my part to define what is success. And when I say right attitude, what is the meaning of that? It's my part. So I'm doing in a short span of time. Are you a successful person? Are you a winner or a loser? Am I a successful person? These are some of the questions. Always. Particularly all the fields, including Christian field. We see. And sometimes after graduation, sometimes we'll be shocked. Some students, right after their graduation, they are making their own flags, and like Shah Rukh Khan is preaching, and they are making something. So here this is my very sincere contemplation, and I think this is a very strong message I have to preach all the time and everywhere. These are some of the repeated questions. Am I successful in my ministry? And my relevance, if there is an importance of my talk here, if someone is thinking in that way, that wealth and prosperity is sign of success. If that's the case, there is importance of my talk. And I think majority of the people all over the world think that prosperity, wealth, this and that is a sign of success. And my strong question here is, can we always equate success with achievements? I told you already, I'm not against achievement, I'm also in process of achievement and more things I have to also do. But can we always equate success with achievements? It's a question. Because we all know that achievements sometimes may come out of flattering, appreciations, and other shortcuts. Chapter 1, 11 to 15 particularly, there is a possibility of wealth, prosperity, and other great things. And the source, look at the source. Source is so tragic. Source is so illegal, so wicked. And that's why the book criticizes the wealth, the prosperity, the achievement. And very interestingly, chapter 1 verse 10 is telling you are sinners. Those who have these, the wealth, the prosperity, out of this kind of appreciation or maybe illegal things, they are sinners. Success is not a looting, my dear. Success is not a looting. It should come. It's not a looting. So, I think use of right attitude, use of sound attitude with confidence. Job succeeded even in his great trial. He succeeded because of his confidence. I believe we Christians, we ministers, if we have this confidence, we can overcome everything. And we can, with the chest out, we can look at the people and say that you are wrong or you are right. Confidence. If you are wrong, definitely you have to bend your kind of ways. Sometimes we we think success means the things we see, there, try to understand, we are ridiculing some people. 80% of Indian population is struggling from daily life, you know that? And every father in the family, or maybe every working member in the family is successful, I feel. I feel like that. It's not because of the final shape, how much bank balance they got. It's not like that, the effort, the attitude, the right attitude of that person. And when we think, you're preaching in Indian context, don't think like a American person, authoritarian or maybe some kind of. Here, we have to appreciate each and every element. Even though they are in the poverty, they are successful because of their right attitude. And what is the right attitude? I also have to tell something. Since it is a talk from wisdom literature, I am picking some of the things from wisdom literature. This is a dynamism or driving force. Right attitude is a driving force to have success. Doing things, Jesus also said, doing things with all our hearts. That is a confidence, my dear. They are sincere. They are not worried about the consequences. They are not worried about the result. If we go after the result, or definitely there will be shortcuts. We know that. If we want to avoid shortcuts in our life, have confidence that I am doing with the right attitude. So this is a kind of protecting. I think right attitude means maximum we are protecting one's character or genuineness. What effort we do to protect our genuineness and our character. That is known as sound attitude. Maybe there are challenges of compromise. Yes, all people are doing so. I also. A lot of compromises. Chance to compromise. Challenges, big challenges. We cannot call it challenges. Attractions, enticements. That's what it's written. Enticements. To compromise with worldly philosophies, worldly values. Probably for temporal achievement. So before that, if we are pleased with this temporal achievement, before that, definitely we will contemplate that, Lord, we are sorry. I think I have to explain something more. What is this? For a student and teacher, I think sound attitude is not fully one, but at least this should be highlighted. For a student and teacher, the right attitude or sound attitude means the maximum hard work for the assigned things. And for a friend and relative, the sound attitude is maximum genuineness. We have to be genuine when we relate to someone. For a leader, particularly whatever leaders, including the Christian leader, sound attitude is maximum transparency and the power to encourage others. I don't know, are we miser in encouraging others? Then definitely you are not a leader. And even organized leadership. For organized leadership, relationship like the family, institutions, and even Christian missions, the sound attitude is cooperation, maximum help for the common good. So some kind of values always you have to remember when we deal with the relationship, commitment, loyalty, faithfulness, and reliability. And when we deal with the strangers, also you have to remember we have to appreciate strangers, welcome strangers, and accommodate sometimes the strangers. So through my title, I want to tell is a good achievement can be a success of a sound attitude. A good achievement can be a success of a sound attitude. Therefore, success may cause achievements. Achievement is not success or the sign of success. Once again I'll read. A good achievement can be a success of a sound attitude. Therefore, success may cause achievements, definitely. However, achievement is not success or a sign of success. That's the heart of my topic or talk. The passage actually, from this passage, I want to trace three main factors of success. The first one, success is not tempted. Success is not tempted. Chapter 1:10, it is written, success is a wisdom which discerns the trap. What's the trap here? Very interesting, very enticing, beautiful trap here. Sometimes we think Satan is very ugly face, but sometimes very beautifully dressed with dress code and glamorous shape, Satan can come. So here the trap is so precious attractions and enticements. Otherwise it's not enticement. If Satan comes like ugly face with all horns, will not be enticed. So here there is a trap. Interesting definition is given for sinner here. Sinner is defined as a person with evil projects. Sinner is a person with evil projects, maybe targeting, including the powerful, just person, as well as the feeble one. And the snare, the trap here, the cord, the snare is so striking here. So striking, so friendly, and so trendy. We like all this, particularly friends, youngsters, younger friends, they like all these sentences. Something very friendly, very striking, stunning, or maybe trendy. These are something we like. Stunning offers or stunning things, it's beautiful. Those things will be easily enticed. Who does not want unity? Of course we want. Who doesn't want contacts? Some companies with big people, definite. Who doesn't want offers? This internet providers giving always this big offers nowadays. Once we trapped, it's very difficult. And verse 13 is very interesting. We will get everything, great things. Our houses will be filled with all good commodities. And verse number 14, there is a very outstanding world vision. This world vision, people are communicating. We will be a sharing community. We will be a sharing community. Sometimes youth want here beware of small words and poisonous speech. Here, chapter 1 is very strictly to the youngsters. They're saying, beware of smooth words and poisonous speech. People never distinguish the fake harmony, illegal relationship, and illegal wealth. I only to point out what's the context of this portion. This is a context of violence and injustice through blood, through maybe by bargaining the life of someone, getting achievement, getting wealth. That's the context is here. I'm just adding one more context. Now we are living in a very strong context of this online transactions or online interactions. So we have to be always careful about the interface relations and social networks. My dear friends, according to wisdom literature, illegal stimuli of gain is not success. Illegal stimuli or stimulus of gain is not success. Look at New Testament. Evil promise is really challenging God, trying to tempt God. Trying to tempt Jesus. The evil promise, showing wealth and prosperity. Trap means once we become slave and it's very difficult to come back. So my saying today evening is that, my friends, do not be attracted by the charm of shortcuts, offers of undeserved wealth, positions after unfair appreciations. Don't welcome unfair appreciations and charm of shortcuts. Be straight always. Be convinced that you are with sound attitude. Second point, success never regards others. Disregards others. Success never disregards others. Proverbs chapter 1:11 says, beautifully, the logic of looting or murdering, the logic of looting and murdering. Not you alone. We all there. It's a joint venture. We have to do these things together. And not only that, we will do these things in secret. No one will catch us. Never known by anyone. So these kind of things sometimes will trap us disregarding others. A very interesting thing I found in a New Living Translation. It's written there. It is just for fun. Killing someone, exploiting someone, attacking someone, ridiculing someone just for fun. That's what it is written. Chapter 1, verse 11. Many of these, we know this history and or maybe this newspaper or this. For many these days, looting others, killing others, ridiculing others, and even exploiting others is a fun. It's an entertainment for them. Workers, common people, subordinates, and even strangers are easily ridiculed and harassed in the job locations and even everywhere, including the ministry field. We like to have very good relationship with those who are having the high profiles, and we least bother about the people, the ordinary people. And that also we think it's a success because we are having some connection with the people of high profile. And I think the result or consequence or any achievement which is adversely affecting may not be a success, Maybe a ridiculing itself is a silencing one. We know that once people believed the bloodshed, the things happened, the victory happened, we cannot call it as victory, but the consequence happened after a bloodshed, people thought it's victory, success. But history now is rewriting that no, that was destruction. We know the consequence of the wars. We celebrated the wars, the once we celebrated the victory of all the wars, but now we realize that was not success or destructions. And even the recent one, the incident Gurjit Ram Rahim Singh, he is an example for all of us. A rock star guru, superhero in movies, had crores of followers and a owner of huge wealth. What happened today? He thought he is a success. By looking at all these big labels, we also think he is a very good successful person, but he is a blessed person. But can be called this as a successful one. Point number 3. Success is a collective attempt. I prefer this point is very useful, and I suggest to everyone to concentrate more on this point. Success is a collective attempt. Success is a collective attempt. Chapter 3 verse 14 says about the universality of wisdom. Everyone. No, it's not necessary that the person should have the high profile. It's not necessary. Everyone can be successful. Anyone can get wisdom. And we all are part of success and behind every success. And one thing is very clear that always we have to remember, success is not individual, it's a corporate. Otherwise check everything, everywhere. Check everywhere. No one can claim that this is my success, even including my if I say that my preaching is going well, that is not because of me. Because of you, a lot of people working here are very alert, and already they prepared everything. No one can claim that my success is my success. It's a corporate one. That is a spirituality wisdom literature is conveying today evening. Not only the seen things, do not measure the success, victory on the basis of the seen things. There are unseen people in the mission field. There are unseen missionaries. We never call them for preaching, and we never see their face. I think if there is a reward, definitely they will get high rewards, I feel. So can we say that only the seen effort is, or displayed, projected efforts, only the efforts? What is success? Success is sometimes the victory of others' sound attitude. I think I am preaching because you all are silent. and you're really helping me, giving a very good atmosphere to preach. My dear friends, this is your success also. Not only my success, this is your success also. Everyone is here. It's a corporate one. It is a collective attempt. If someone is displayed or projected because of others' good attitude, always we have to remember. Because we always enjoy the tolerance, the appreciation, the welcoming, accommodation also. We enjoy. That's why sometimes we are doing things in a better way. One becomes a good church leader, or a good pastor, or a good worship leader, or a good teacher, or a good student, or a good neighbor, or even a good person. And it's because of others' good attitude. Sometimes I talk to my our neighbor, sir, George Philip. We are living peacefully because all other in the apartment, they are very noble, very good. Sometimes those will not close his doors. It's not a news for you. I'm telling you. The people are good. That's why we live peacefully. So success is a corporate attempt. If we have someone, if you think, if I think I am something or I am doing something, it is because of the direct or indirect efforts of our parents, definitely. Or maybe our teachers, or our friends, or the writers of the book. We are always, of course, moved with the writers, the philosophies, and all this, of course. And even strangers. We cannot neglect the role of even strangers, or sometimes a pat, or encouragement, or a word, a smile, of course. It's all really motivating, all of us. Good number of hearers, if you think good number of hearers is the sign of success of a preacher, try to understand that is their success. Because they are winning every time with right attitude to appreciate all of us. They love to appreciate and accommodate you and me, everyone. If someone appreciates us, don't think this is my winning, I am winner. No, they are winning. Those who are appreciated, they are winning. That is the success of their right attitude. Don't be bossed off if someone appreciates us. Let me say some more application part. Kindly reflect. We can see the success in smaller context also. We can be a successful student, we can be a successful son, we can be a successful husband or wife. And if we continue like that, we can be a successful human being in the later days. The word good, that's these days, that is easily manipulated. Good person, good teacher, good singer, good preacher, good student, so on. It's really manipulated. Because of that reason, I also want to be good in front of you. So I will go after the shortcuts. But I'm just telling, it is not good. It is the success of good attitude. If you want to promote success, appreciate always sound attitude than the bigger achievements. I want to conclude my thoughts with a few more sentences. When people gain achievements with shortcuts, they lose their sound attitude and character. Once again, when people gain achievements with shortcuts, they lose their sound attitude and character. Thereby, they lose their honesty and integrity towards their conscience. Therefore, they are not winners but losers. Even among the educated ministers today, they want to show themselves. They want to show themselves in front of others. If that's the case, that they are not genuine, of course, we need to respond to the context genuinely, definitely. But if we want to show ourselves in front of that for an appreciation, definitely we are losers. Measurement of success should not be on material things, position, appreciation, or result. If you don't mind, I'm asking a question. Was Jesus a winner or a loser? Was Jesus a winner or loser? Jesus could not make his child successful. Jesus failed in his case and became a convict. Jesus failed in his, he became a convict and he was a great loser in that way. However, I say Jesus was successful because he could preserve his right attitude, good attitude, even his last moments of his life on the cross. If you believe repeated actions or practice are must for success, you communicate that success is defined not by any result of the story, but the sound attitude which gives momentum. The sound attitude gives always the momentum to the end result. Friends, kindly understand, not the preacher alone is successful, but his driver, his cook, everyone is successful. That sentence is very interesting. Kindly understand that, not the preacher alone is successful. His or her cook, his or her driver, all the people related with that preacher is also successful. Success resides not in the size of the job, but in the sincerity towards the job. Success resides not in the size of the job, but in the sincerity towards the job. Learn to be successful in smaller things like class assignment and time to lead a session or time to preach. Please be successful in smaller things. Learn to share credit of your success to others. Learn to share credit of your success to others. Learn to celebrate others' success. It's very hard, I know, but I'm just telling this is needed. Learn to celebrate others' success. Let us not misunderstand that every achievement is success. Achievement can make us rich, powerful, and famous. Once again, achievement can make us rich, or powerful, or famous. However, success makes us useful. Success makes us useful. May God bless you this day. Thank you.